Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-hosts, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags is here. Say hi, Miss Mags. I'm going to give Miss Mags another co-host chair there, but she's sitting in there saying hi. She wanted to get involved in this game. Game number 4 of the series between the New York Giants and Pittsburgh Pirates. Giants are going for a win of the series today. They won 2 out of the first 3, and if they win today, they'll win 3 out of the 4 and win the series. So, Giants coming into the game at 22-10, and Pittsburgh comes in with 17-17 record. Let's load our lineups here and get this game underway.
Welcome to Polo Grounds for today's game between Pittsburgh and New York. Sam Leever will start for Pittsburgh. He's made 7 starts on the year and is 4-3 with an earned run average of 2.49. His first start against New York. He'll be opposed by Wiltze for New York. He's made 5 starts on the year and is 2-2 with an earned run average of 3.63. His first start against Pittsburgh. It's 74 degrees and we have light rain.
Alright, hopefully
for New York, Wiltze. Leading off for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Climber.
Alright, hopefully we can get this game in today with the light rain. And as you can see, it's 74 degrees. And what was I going to say? I can't remember. But anyway, let's get the game started. So alright, so Hooks Wiltze on the mound for the hometown New York Giants. He comes into the game with a 3.63 ERA, 2-2 record. 15-6 on the actual season. 39 innings pitched, 42 hits allowed, 12 walks and 26 strikeouts. And opponents are hitting .266 against him. So the lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates is going to be Climber, the right fielder. He's hitting .233 with no homers and 6 runs batted in, 13 runs scored, 6 stolen bases, and 4 doubles. Next up will be Fred Clark, the left fielder. Next, after him, batting third will be Honus Wagner, the shortstop. Batting cleanup will be Del Howard, the first baseman. Batting fifth will be Tommy Leach, the third baseman. Second baseman Claude Ritchie will bat sixth. Behind the plate will be Heine Peets. Heine Peets. I think he's making his first start of the series anyway. Batting eighth will be the center fielder Patsy Flaherty. And on the mound, batting ninth will be Sam Leever. That's your lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates. So Wiltze's on the mound. So as we said, Climber steps into the box with a 233 average. So Wiltze looks in for the sign from Bresnahan. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball to right. Brown should make this catch. He does. So 1 down now for the left fielder Fred Clark. He comes into the game hitting .315 with 9 runs batted in, 17 runs scored, 6 stolen bases, 5 doubles, and 3 triples. Here's the pitch, and strikes him out. So 2 down and the base is empty for Honus Wagner. Wagner comes into the game with a .336 average. As Miss Mags is on my back now. She's on the back of the chair now. Hey, beautiful. She wants some attention here. All right. So let's see. Honus Wagner comes into the game with a .336 average, like we said. 2 homers and 24 runs batted in, 19 runs scored. 15 stolen bases already. 9 doubles and 4 triples. So some awesome offensive numbers there for the Hall of Famer. Hitting about 27 points behind his actual average, but all his power numbers are there. So alright, more production numbers. So Wiltze looks in for the sign from Bresnahan. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be a 2-out walk to Wagner.
First baseman, Del Howard.
They'll bring up Del Howard, hitting .259 with 2 homers and 18 runs batted in. 12 runs scored, a stolen base, and 7 doubles. And it's in there. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count evens at 1. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. Dallin rages over to his right, makes the catch.
After 1/2 inning, Pittsburgh 0, New York coming to bat. Pitching for Pittsburgh, Sam Leever. Leading off for New York, center fielder, Mike Donlin.
Alright, Sam Leever comes into the game with a 4-3 record. Was a 20-game winner in the actual season. 61 innings pitched, 51 hits allowed. Only allowed 1 home run, 14 walks, and 13 strikeouts. And opponents are hitting .224 against him. So the lineup for your hometown New York Giants is going to be Mike Donlin, the center fielder, batting first. George Brown, the right fielder, will bat second. Roger Bresnahan behind the plate, batting third. Dan McGann, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Sam Mertes, the left fielder, will bat fifth. Shortstop Bill Dallin will bat sixth. Art Devlin, third baseman, will bat seventh. Billy Gilbert, the second baseman, bats eighth, and on the mound, batting ninth, is Hooks Wiltze. So Donlin comes into the game hitting .368 with a homer and 16 runs batted in, 28 runs scored, 5 stolen bases, on base percentage of .424 with 6 doubles and 5 triples. So Leever looks in for the sign from Pitts. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball to left field. And Clark will make the catch for out number 1. Next up, the right fielder, George Brown, hitting .290 with 2 homers and 24 runs batted in. 19 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, a double, and 4 triples. That'll be a base hit. So the Giants have their first base runner, a 1-out single.
Bresnahan.
So that'll bring up Roger Bresnahan, hitting .419 with 15 runs batted in, 28 runs scored, 5 doubles and 2 triples, and an on-base percentage of .541. So he's on base over 50% of the time. See what he can do here with a runner on first and 1 down. Inside corner, strike 1. That's going to be a fly ball. Actually, I'll tell you a pop-up. Wagner's under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now for Dan McGann. He's hitting .311 with a homer and 34 runs batted in. 17 runs scored, 4 stolen bases. On base percentage of .417, 5 doubles and 5 triples. Ball 1. And that'll be fouled down the right field first base line. 1-1 the count. And it's going to be a dribble at a second over to first. And that'll do it.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1, Pittsburgh 0, New York 0. Third baseman, Tommy Leach.
So after 1 inning, no score. Tommy Leach comes to the plate now, hitting .257 with 9 runs batted in, 15 runs scored, 6 stolen bases, 2 doubles and 3 triples. And it's going to be a fly ball to left field. Mertes is under it, makes the catch. Claude Ritchie up now, the second switch hitting second baseman. Comes into the game hitting .239 with 15 runs batted in, 11 runs scored, and 5 doubles. And he's going to get under one here. He'll pop it up to first. McGann's under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. See what our ticker is here. No out-of-town scores. So, Heine Peets, the catcher, hitting just 130 and 69 at-bats. 4 runs batted in, 4 runs scored, and 1 double. This will be a dribble to first. McGann will take it himself for out number 3.
No errors. After 1.5. Pittsburgh 0, New York 0. Left fielder, Sam Leever.
So for the Giants in the bottom of the second, they'll have Mertes, Dallin, and Devlin. Mertes comes into the game hitting .256 with a homer and 14 runs batted in. 21 runs scored. 6 stolen bases. 5 doubles and 3 triples. Leever looks in for the sign from Pitts. He has the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit down the first base line. Clymer gets it back in quickly. Holds Mertes to a single. Let's see. They're going to try to steal here. So Mertes is going to try to get a jump here. He's off for the pitch. And he's safe. So Mertes gets his 7th stolen base of the season. And he'll be in scoring position with nobody out. Dallin up now. Dallin comes into the game hitting .246 with 2 homers and 24 runs batted in, 22 runs scored, 3 stolen bases, 3 doubles, and 3 triples. Ball 1 downstairs. Sorry, ball 2. 3-0 the count. We're going to take one here. In there for a strike. The knees. 3-1. And that'll be ball 4.
Third baseman, Art Devlin.
So first and second with nobody out for Devlin. Let's see. We're going to have a bunt here. Squares around the bunt, and it's a good one. It goes foul though. Try again. Drops one down. This is a good one.
Second baseman, Billy Gilbert.
It's a successful sacrifice by Devlin. Puts runners on second and third for Gilbert. Gilbert's hitting .247, which is what he hit on the actual season. 10 runs batted in. 10 runs scored. 3 doubles. Looking to put the Giants on the board. Ball 1. A little bit low. 2-0 the count. Count goes to 3-0. Three in there for strike 1. 3-1. And that's going to be a liner as Wagner comes over and makes the catch. So it'll be up to Wiltze. He can trying to help his own cause here. He's actually done pretty well in the season so far. He's hitting .429 in 21 at-bats, 9 hits, a double, and 3 runs batted in. 2 runs scored, on base percentage of .429. So definitely not an easy out here for Leever. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count. In there for strike 2. The count evens at 2. Full count now. He's going to pop one up behind the plate. Looks like this one's going to go out of the play. And it does. So count remains full. And it's going to be a ball 4. Good. The bases are loaded. The top of the order, Devlin. The man they want up here. I mean, for Donlin, sorry. So the base is loaded. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. And that'll be it as he makes the catch.
Pittsburgh 0, New York 0. Center fielder, Patsy Flaherty.
So the Giants load the bases but cannot score. So after 2, no score. Patsy Flaherty, the center fielder, up now. He's hitting .212 on the season with 4 runs batted in, 5 runs scored, double and 2 triples. It's going to be a fly ball to left. Mertes doesn't have to move and makes the catch. Brings up the pitcher, Sam Leever. Just 2 hits and 26 at-bats, but does have a triple and 2 RBIs and a run scored. And he strikes him out. First K of the day for Wiltze. And Wiltze only has 37 pitches. I think he... Oh no, he has 150. 37 is what he's done so far, so he is fresh. It's a climber up now. He flied to right his first time up. Slow dribbler. Gilbert's got it. Throws over to
No runs.
McGann.
No hits. No errors. After 2.5. Pittsburgh 0. New York 0.
Alright, so we head to the bottom of the third with still no score. So it's going to be Brown, Bresnahan, and McGann up against Leever. Brown singled his first time up. And he'll give himself his second base hit as the second baseman Richie makes a poor play on that one. Fails to get to it. So that'll bring up Bresnahan, 0 for 1. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. We might do a little hit and run here. Oh. It's a good thing the runner was on the move because that would have been a double play, but instead Wagner's only play is to first. So Brown moves in the scoring position now with 1 down. For McGann, who's 0 for 1. And he hits it right back to the pitcher. Lever's up with it, over to Howard for out number 2. So that'll bring up Sam Mertes. Singled his first time up. Ball 1. And that's going to be a base hit. And that'll get the run home. And it's going to be a triple. Oh, it's going to be an inside the park home run. As Flaherty and Clark goes right in between them, and they're unable to get a hold of the ball. And it's going to be an inside the park home run for Mertes. So a two-run home run. And the Giants are up 2-0 now in the bottom of the third. So that'll bring up Dahlin. He walked his first time up. And it's going to be a fly ball to right.
2 runs,
and that'll do it.
2 hits, no errors. After 3 complete. Pittsburgh 0, New York 2.
So after 3 full, it's a 2-0 Giant lead. Wiltze now with a 2-run lead. He'll face Clark, who struck out his first time up. Dribble down the third. Devil makes a barehanded play and is unable to get them. It's a good effort by Devlin, but is unable to get to Speedy Clark. So that'll bring up Wagner. Walked his first time up. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count. And foul ball on the first base line. Just foul. Oh, and he hits him. So that'll put the first 2 runners on. Pittsburgh's got something going. The tying runs are on base. For Howard, who's 0 for 1. Got a bunt. Successfully. So that'll move the runners over. So runners on second and third. So a base hit will likely tie the score. As Leach is up now. 0 for 1. And that's going to be a base hit. That'll get 1 run home, as it was hit too hard to get 2. That'll be runners at the corners with 1 down. I'm going to bring the infield in for Richie, second baseman, who's 0 for 1 in the day. Ball 1, high and away. In there. 1-1 the count. 1-2 the count. That's going to be pop up behind the plate. Bresnahan gives chase, but it's going to be into the stands. So the count remains 1-2. Count evens at 2. Full count now. And that'll be a walk to load the bases. Keep the infield in. Repeats the catcher. And it'll be a liner to Dowling, who makes a great leaping play for the second out. So the Giants are 1 out away from getting out of this jam. And they'll have to face Flaherty, who flied to deep left his first time up. Ball 1, outside. In there, swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 run.
And a liner back to the pitcher.
No errors. After 3.5. Pittsburgh 1. New York 2.
So Pittsburgh's able to push one across, and it's a 2-1 lead now for the Giants. So it'll be Devlin, Gilbert, and Wiltze up for the Giants now with a 1-run lead. Oh, hot smash handled by Howard. Take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Gilbert up now, and he'll have himself a base hit. So that'll bring up Wiltze, who's probably going to be bunting. What did he do the first time? He walked the first time. Let's let him hit away. He's been pretty hot so far, so we're going to have him let him hit away. They throw over to first. Gilbert's back safely. Ball 1. And it'll be a liner to center as Flaherty makes a great diving play to rob Wiltze of a hit there. So 2 outs now. We're going to try to steal here with the top of the order up. So Gilbert's going to try to get a steal here. He's off for the pitch. And he's safe. So Gilbert steals a bag. His first steal of the season. So running now in scoring position for Donlin, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. But it'll be caught for out number 3.
After 4 complete. Pittsburgh 1. New York 2.
So it remains a 2-1 Giant lead going into the 5th. Leever will bat first. Struck out his first time up. And he'll draw a walk this time, so the leadoff runner is on. Tying run on base now. Climber up now. 0 for 2. This could be 2. Looks at Gilbert over the second. Gilbert to Dowling to McGann. So a 4-6-3 double play will clear the bases for Clark, who's 1 for 2. Gilbert handles this one over to McGann for the final out.
No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4.5. Pittsburgh 1. New York 2.
So after halfway through, it's the Giants 2 and the Pirates 1. Brown up now. He's got a couple of singles. He's 2 for 2 on the day. It's a dribbler back to the pitcher. And he's retired. Bresnahan up now. Flies to center. Flaherty will make the catch for out number 2. Bring up McGann. 0 for 2. Strike 1. Oh, and he gets hit with the pitch here. So I think we're going to... Merte's 2 for 2 on the day. I'm going to try to have him steal. Why not? Oh. Not get a good jump that time.
Pittsburgh 1. New York 2.
So that'll bring up Wagner, who was walked and hit by a pitch. It'll be a liner to center as Donlin Billy has to move. Howard up now, 0 for 1. And he strikes him out. So 3 strikeouts on the day for Wiltze. Brings up Leach, who's 1 for 2. And he strikes out back-to-back Ks.
After 5.5. Pittsburgh 1. New York 2.
So the Giants maintain their 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Sam Mertes leads it off. He'll be 2 for 2. He is 2 for 2. He gets under one here, pops it up. Wagner's under it and makes the catch. So 1 down now in the 6th. For Dowling, 0 for 1. And he's going to get a hold of one here. But Flaherty's under it and makes the catch after drifting back a little bit. Art Devlin up now. Almost the same spot that Devlin hit it. That Dowling hit it.
Pittsburgh 1, New York 2.
So it remains 2-1 lead for the Giants. Wiltze up to 82 pitches going into the 7th. Richie up first, 0 for 1. And he fouls one down the third base line. And this time he'll... Ooh, great play by Dowling. Tosses it to first for out number 1. So great play by Dowling. Pete's up now, 0 for 2. Gilbert up with it over to first for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Pittsburgh 7th. We'll bring up Flaherty, fly to left in the 3rd and line to the pitcher in the 4th. Foul ball. And grounder back to the pitcher.
No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6.5. Pittsburgh 1, New York 2.
Pittsburgh goes in order in the 7th. So 7th inning stretch time here in New York. Mr. Brody repositions himself in the third base coaching box. Mr. Brody's fans want to know he celebrated his 11th birthday on Thursday. So he's at 77 in people years, on dog years. 11 in people years. He celebrated by eating a lot of bacon. So alright, so Gilbert up now. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Clark drifts back and makes the catch for out number 1. So I'll bring in Wiltze, 0 for 1 in the day. Also walked. And this time he'll ground out to Wagner. Throws over to Howard. So 2 up and 2 down in the Giants 7th. Brings up Donlin. He's hitless on the day. He's going to fly one to left. But it'll be caught for out number 3.
Pittsburgh 1, New York 2.
So we head to the 8th with the Giants maintaining their 1-run lead. Pitcher Leever up now. He'll strike out. So 5 Ks on the day for Wiltze. Top of the order up now. He'll fly out to Donlin, who drifts to his right to make the catch on the run. So 2 up and 2 down in the Pittsburgh 8th. Brings up Clark, 1 for 3. And he'll hit right back to Wiltze over to McGann for out number 3.
No errors. After 7.5. Pittsburgh 1, New York 2.
So the Giants are getting a good pitching performance from Wiltze, and they needed one after exhausting their pitching staff in the last couple of games. So Brown now 2 for 3 will lead it off in the bottom of the 8th for the Giants, looking for some insurance runs. And he'll fly to right, and Clymer will make a great diving catch for out number 1. So Bresnahan are having a rare 0 for day, 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll draw a walk. So 1-out base runner. And he won't be going anywhere as he does not have a stolen base on the season. Only had 11 on the year. And we want McGann. McGann's a good contact hitter. So we're going to do a little hit and run here. Off with the pitch. And he'll be out as McGann misses the pitch. Bresnahan is caught stealing there. So the base is empty now with 2 down from McGann. And he's going to fly out to center for out number 3.
No errors. After 8. Pittsburgh 1, New York 2.
So it just remains a tight 1-1 ball game. 2-1 Giant lead. Going to the top of the 9th. Wiltze looking for a complete game here. He'll have to face the heart of the order in Wagner, Howard, and Leach. Wagner's 0 for 1 in the day. He's been on base twice with a walk and a hit by pitch. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. In there. Strike 1, 2-1. 3-1 the count. And that's going to be a line on a bounce to Devlin. He'll make the play over to McGann for out number 1. So Wagner is retired. That'll bring up Power 0 for 2 on the day. Ball 1, high and outside. And he's going to get under one here. Downs going to drift over towards second base bag and make the catch. So Pittsburgh is down to the last out. Tommy Leach up now. 1 for 3 on the day. High and tight, ball 1. Inside on the black, 1-1 the count. And that'll be a base hit, so the the Pirates are not done yet. As Leach reaches on a 2-out single. We have Richie 0 for 2 as Bresnahan goes out and talks to Wiltze. Wiltze a throw over to first. Leach is back safely. Pitch to Richie. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count. Count goes to 3-1. And that's going to be a dribble down the third base line. Devlin has it and over to first. And that's the ball game as the New York holds on to beat the Pittsburgh by a score of 2-1. And they win the series 3-1.
The final score from Polo Grounds: New York 2, Pittsburgh 1. Hooks Wiltze is the winner. He is now 3-2. Sam Leever is the loser. He is now 4-4. Sam Leever hit home run number 2 on the season. Time of the game: 1 hour, 45 minutes.
So a quick game there, only an hour and 45 minutes. Let's take a look at the box score. So Wiltze gets the win, pitches a complete game 3-hitter. Allowed just 1 run, which was earned. 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. 118 pitches. Leever gets the loss. He's now 4-4. 8 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned. Homer and 3 walks. And the hitting stars for the New York Giants was Sam Mertes, 2 for 3, who hit an inside the park 2-run homer. 2 runs batted in, a run scored. And George Brown was 2 for 4 with a run scored. That was pretty much it, as the Giants only managed to get 2 runs off of 5 hits. Leach was the only bright spot for the Pittsburgh. He was 2 for 4. And Clark had the other hit. And that's pretty much it, as the Giants hold on and beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 2-1. Giants improved to 23-10. Pittsburgh falls below 500 to 17-18. Let's take a look at the standings here. So with the win, the Giants are now 2 games out behind the White Sox. Philadelphia Phillies are 1 game out. The Chicago White Sox are in first place by 3.5 games over the Boston Pilgrims in the American League, followed by the division-winning Philadelphia A's in the American League. And they're also 3.5 games behind the White Sox. So both Chicago teams still in first place. So let's take a look at the schedule for next time. So on May 23rd, it will be a... Let's see, which one are they? Looks like they're going to take on the... Yep. New York Giants will be hosting the Cincinnati Reds here. I think they were called the Reds back then. Alright, so Cincinnati will be coming into town. They're currently 15-20. Alright, so we'll see you in the next 1905 Action PC Baseball game featuring the New York Giants. And towards the end of the season, we'll be also featuring Ty Cobb and the Detroit Tigers. And we're going to be going through his career. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And at the end of June, too, we'll probably have a video where we compare all the stats. like we did with the Inside Pitch and some of our other baseball games. So thank you for joining me, my co-host Mr. Brody, and Miss Mags, thank you. And we'll see you in the next 1905 video. So take care, God bless, and if you like these videos, definitely post a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. We love to have you aboard the High Ground Gaming. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.